ආරම්භ කරමු. Please put your palms together and you may as well close your eyes and chant together with me, both in Pali and English, paying homage to the Buddha first. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhassa. Homage to him, the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the fully enlightened One. Buddhang saranang gacchami. Dhammang saranang gacchami. Sanghang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. I take refuge in the Buddha, I take refuge in the Dhamma, I take refuge in the Sangha. For the second time, I take refuge in the Buddha. For the second time, I take refuge in the Dhamma. For the second time, I take refuge in the Sangha. For the third time, I take refuge in the Buddha. For the third time, I take refuge in the Dhamma. For the third time, I take refuge in the Sangha. Panatipata Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami. Adinnadana Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami. Kamesu Miccācara Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami. Musavada Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami. Suramira Majjapama Dattana Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami. I undertake the training rule to abstain from taking life. I undertake the training rule to abstain from taking what is not given. I undertake the training rule to abstain from sexual misconduct. I undertake the training rule to abstain from false speech. I undertake the training rule to abstain from intoxicating drinks and drugs causing heedlessness. Iti piso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vijjacharana sampanno Sugato Lokavidu Anuttaro Purisa Dhamma Sarathi Sattha Deva Manussanam Buddho Bhagavati. Thus indeed is the Blessed One, accomplished, fully enlightened, endowed with wisdom and virtuous conduct, well gone, pure in body, speech, and mind, knower of the worlds, unsurpassed charioteer of untamed men, teacher of gods and humans, awakened and blessed. Swakhato bhagavata dhammo Sanditthiko Akaliko Ehi Passiko Opanaiko Pacchattam Veditabbo Vinyuhiti. Well expounded is the Dhamma by the Exalted One, expressible in the here and now, timeless, encouraging investigation, leading upwards towards full liberation, to be realized individually by the wise. Supatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Ujjupatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Nyayapatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Samichi patipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Yadidan chattari purisa yugani Attha purisa puggala Es bhagavato savaka sangho Ahuneyo pahuneyo Dakhineyo anjali karaniyo Anuttaram punyakhettam lokasati. Of practicing the right way are the disciples of the Buddha. Of practicing the straight way are the disciples of the Buddha. Of practicing the true way to Nibbana are the disciples of the Buddha. Of practicing the proper way are the disciples of the Buddha. That is, the four pairs and 8 kinds of noble beings. The disciples of the Buddha, worthy of receiving 4 requisites, worthy to receive hospitality from all quarters, worthy of offerings given out of faith, worthy of reverential salutation, unsurpassed field of merit for the world. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now, the time has come for the meditation. Please silence your surroundings and prepare your body and mind for the meditation. Closing your eyes. Relaxing your shoulders, your sitting bones, your spine, keeping the body erect and your neck aligned with your spine. Pay attention to your respiratory system, which is working automatically without your involvement, intervention. Blood flowing in the body. May the body be healed with the medicine of friendliness that you cultivate toward yourself. May the medicinal healing power of metta reach to each and every neuron, cells, blood cells, skin cells, bones and flesh, water and any liquid, any fluidity that you have in body. May it fix your halo or any aura that you have. May you be blessed with the power that you yourself generate mentally here and now. Notice your breath again. May your verbal conduct be pure, physical conduct, bodily conduct be pure, and mental conduct be pure, both privately and publicly. Right now is the good time that we test how pure conduct can bring us peace, increase the level of peacefulness that we may already have, make peaceful vibrations within ourselves. You have relinquished many things. No need to engage any sense faculty like seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, physical sensations, and thinking. This cools down your brain now. You are being deeply rooted to the ground. May you be blessed with health and healing. May you be blessed with goodwill, good thoughts, cleansing your system, psychophysical system. Tell the wandering mind to focus on these aspects, whatever beings there may be, whether small or large, frightened or at peace, without leaving any, those beings who are lengthy in their body, short, medium, may they be well and happy. Sabbe Satta, all beings, Bhavantu Sukhitatta, be well and happy. May all beings be well and happy. Your unfinished conversations unfinished businesses, not done so well, conversations. Forgive yourself for not understanding the power of goodwill. Even those beings that you cannot see are included in your goodwill. The beings that you have seen included. Those that you saw in the zoos, on TV, in the wild, in your backyard, in your travels, in the forests, in different places, different homes of your friends. You have seen them, humans, non-humans, animal included. May they be well and happy. There are many beings that are unseen in the open, in the nature, in the wild, and in the waters. They are all trying to survive, looking for food, safety, and shelter, feeding their own family members. Bonds and love happen between these beings. They are dear to their own lives. They don't like to be harmed. So, wishing no harm on any of those beings because there's no need to take revenge on anything. They have not done anything wrong to us. Innocent beings. Mind runs quickly to lust, hatred, and delusion. The energy should be maintained within goodwill, metta. There are beings who live near and far away, near in your area, in your neighborhood. There are bunnies, dogs, rats, mouse and other beings, ants, bugs of different kind, uncountable number of beings, snakes, spiders. There's rarely any goodwill for some of these innocent animals. Snakes are attacked, beaten to death, killed for no reason. We have no power to take somebody else's life. I'm free from killing for those reasons. Those beings who are to be born because they were killed before or died from natural causes. Beings growing in eggs, in wombs, in the nature, with different situations, conditions, and circumstances. May there be no harm on those beings. Those that are already born, those who have not taken their first steps, that their wings are still growing, no way to survive unless they are supported by some source like parents, constantly being attacked by predators. May there be safety for them. When your mind is working on goodwill, you cannot put down anybody or any person. You hold them dear in your heart, sending or wrapping them in goodwill and friendliness, friendly thoughts in private, let alone doing so in public. You maintain good verbal conduct, mindful verbal conduct when you happen to speak with that those that you have difficult times with, or you abstain from talking or emphasizing too many things. Sometimes they may not be ready. Time is needed. Let the time heal them. because words are limited. Your most powerful metta has been made your vehicle that you travel with, travel to places on. There is no one disturbing us except our own thoughts, the way we react to certain things, feelings, sounds, things that we cognize. If we didn't react, our brain would not be heated, as the brain trying to process too many things, pressurizing, building a pressure in it, which is unnecessary. You are at peace. You are at the most beautiful way of existence, the Brahma abiding, which can be cultivated to the infinity, establishing goodwill mindfulness, goodwill kind of mindfulness, removing any hatred that will definitely be medicinal to your whole being. No need to hold any grudges against anyone. People do mistakes, people say things, people do things. We lose things, we gain things, we hear good things, we hear bad things. Mangala blessings say when we are touched by things that about involving losing, gains, praise, or defaming, we stay unshaken because those are dhammatas, things that happen because of worldly conditions, natures, natural reasons. People rebuke, blame others for no reason sometimes, or with reasons they made in their minds. So they are the ones that need to be responsible for what they do. Why we need to get involved? There is no need at all. We can do something, something like holding them dear in our hearts, like a mother holding her child, always keeping her eye on her only child. She wants the child to be safe, to have food and the basic needs and the protection, not to be burnt by sun or fire or poisons or anything. That kind of protection. Getting involved, giving friendship, giving compassionate attention, giving joy, giving balanced state of mind for what the child does. Manasang bhavaye aparimanang, cultivating the mind without a limit, above, below, and across, filling every space that you touch, every direction, starting from your head, heart, the body, becoming a Brahma who has metta, karuna, mudita, upekha constantly in their minds. Your mind turns into Subha Vimukha, the liberation into a beautiful state of mind, liberating yourself from all other things, but keeping with goodwill. You have intentionally chosen to remain in this kind of state of mindfulness without falling into wrong views. You have a vision that cultivating metta leads you to a great goodwill kind of a place of being. So you begin cleaning your sila, virtues. Slowly your mind becomes free from temporary pleasures of sensual world. Your attachment to sensual pleasures become less and less. Finally being free from those sensual attachments, attachment to seeing forms, using your eyes, forms that spark lust, hatred, deluded minds, sounds, noises of lust, hatred, and delusion, smells of lust, hatred, and delusion. tasting things of lust, hatred, and delusion, physical comforts of lust, hatred, and delusion, thoughts of lust, hatred, and delusion. When these are weakened, underlying tendencies are also seen and understood with wisdom. Your kama chanda, sensual attachment, is weakened. Vyapada, attachment to anger, is weakened. Thina midda, your sleepy nature's conditions for that kind of nature, weakened. Uddhacha kukucha, your restless nature, when walking, talking, and doing activities, these are weakened. Restlessness is weakened. Vichikicha, doubting this kind of practice, is weakened. Lessened to a level that you don't see them arising. You don't see the conditions for them to arise. With the power of that, you remain in stillness, samadhi. You take it with you in your air travels, that will protect you in your vehicle travels, in your walkings, and every activity that you happen to be doing. We will end the meditation now. So for today, I have picked a very short teaching, which is about who is more dear. And you see, if you read this part on Mallika in the Dictionary of Proper Names, you find a little bit of a description about the chief queen of Pasenadi, the king of Kosala, and let me see if I can make the font size bigger. So let's read this. Mallika's knowledge of the Dhamma made her wiser than Pasenadi would have desired, and he once, in a moment of great affection, asked if anyone were dearer to her than her own self. And she said, "No, sir." The king was evidently greatly disappointed, for he sought the Buddha, who explained to him that Mallika, in making that answer, had uttered a great truth. It is said that Pasenadi was on a visit to the Buddha when a man came with with the whispered message that the queen was dead. It was a terrible shock. His shoulders drooped, his mouth fell, and he sat brooding, unable to speak. Mallika had a daughter by Pasenadi. No mention is made of a son. Probably it is Vajiri who is spoken of as the king's only daughter. I don't know if I can open any further. This is all that I see. All right, so let's go to the sutta. Evang me sutang, thus have I heard, ekang samyang, on one occasion, Bhagava, the Blessed One, Savathyang Viharati, was living in Savatthi, Jetavani, in Jetavana, Anatha Pindikasa Arami, in the monastery of Anatha Pindika. Tena Kopana Samayena, at that time, Raja Pasenadi Kosalo, the king Pasenadi Kosala, Mallikaya Devya Sadhing, with Queen Mallika, Upari Pasada Varagato Hoti, went to the topmost level of the palace. Atako Raja Pasenadi Kosalo, then the king Pasenadi Kosala, Mallikan Deving Etadavocha, told this to the king Kosala, told this to the queen Mallika. Attinuko te Mallike, do you have Mallika? Ko Chanyo, anyone else, Attana Piyataru, who's dearer than oneself. Then the queen said, Nathikome Maharaja, I do not have, great king, Ko Chanyo, anyone else, Attana Piyataru, dearer than myself. Then she asks, Tuihangpana Maharaja, what about you, great king? Attanyo Kochi, Attana Piyataroti. Do you have anyone who's dearer than yourself? Maihampiko Mallike, Nattanyo Kochi Attana Piyataroti. I too don't see anyone dearer than myself. Atako Raja Pasena di Kosalo, then the king Kosala, Pasada Oro Hitwa, having descended from the palace, Yena Bhagava Tenupa Sankami, approached where the Blessed One was. Upasankamitva, having approached, Bhagavantang etadavocha, Bhagavantang abhivaditva, having showed veneration to the Blessed One, Ekamantan nisid, he sat on one side. Ekamantan nisinno ko Raja Pasenadi Kosalo Bhagavantang etadavocha. Then he told the conversation to the Blessed One. Then the Blessed One said, Sabba disa anuparigamma chetasa. I have traveled in every direction with thoughts. Nevajjaga Piyatara Mattana Kochi, having explored every quarter with the mind. Nevajjaga, I have not come across. Piyatara Mattana Kochi, anyone holding anybody dearer than oneself. Evang Piyo Puttu Atta Paresan. Evang Piyo Puttu Atta Paresan. Even among others. Puttu here means widely. Oneself is dearer to everyone. Atta Piyo. Oneself is very dear to everyone. Tasma Nahing se Paramatta Kamoti. Therefore, if you wish any well-being on anybody, you should not do any harm to anyone. Would So let's read the English part here. Having explored every quarter with the mind, likewise for others, each holds themselves dear. So no one loves themselves, would harm no other. We read this translation. Having gone around in all directions with the mind, there is surely no one found who is loved more than oneself. In the same way, others each love themselves. Therefore, one who cares for himself should not harm another. Tasma nahinse paramatta kamoti. If you are attakamo, if you are wishing goodwill to yourself, you should not do any harm on anyone. Because if you are not dear to yourself, then you are doing harm to others. So this came to my mind because of an incident that I like to share involving one of my cousin brothers who lives in northern part of Sri Lanka. He happened to see a snake, totally harmless. This was a cobra, really a big one, a white snake, very rare sight. So out of fear, he took a stick and beat the snake. And the snake's spine, the back got broken. The snake, being frightened, went inside of an ant hill, and my cousin brother, he pulled the snake from the tail and killed it and burnt it. Couple of weeks later, my cousin brother was on his way on a three-wheeler. This is called a tuk-tuk in Sri Lanka. And all of a sudden, he steered away onto the side of the road and hit a concrete pole, and he collapsed, rolled into the road, and he broke his spine. And he didn't feel anything for 2 hours, but slowly he realized uh, he couldn't get up. He had to be carried by others. He was so shocked. He was staying there for a long time, for nearly 2 hours, when he was taken to the hospital in an ambulance. And doctors tried to fix him. Um, they could not. In Sri Lanka, there is a custom that when something like this happens, they bring the horoscope to somebody who can read the horoscope. They also go to these shrines of deities. So they went to a shrine, and surprisingly, someone at this shrine who can say things, who get possessed by somebody and say, this man did kill a snake, a white snake. The snake was begging for life. And when the snake went inside of a protective place, this man pulled the snake and killed it. Not only killed, but also burnt its body. So this was the snake speaking. And my cousin sister didn't know any snake story. So she was shocked when she learned this story from the shrine place, went to her brother and asked, did you do anything like this? Did you kill a snake, a white snake? And he happened to say yes. And the snake, apparently, according to the shrine place, going to is going to stop my cousin brother from getting any treatment. So doctors from one hospital refused to keep him, and they took him to another district hospital. They too said, no, we can't fix him. You just bring him home. And the cousin brother, could not eat, so he has become so skinny. And then hopelessly, they took him to a hospital in Colombo. They too refused him, and they said, if it naturally fixes, that will be it. Otherwise, we cannot. We have done everything that we can do. So, the kind of meditation I did today included snakes or any being, especially those that, when a snake was, when a monk was attacked by a snake, the Buddha said, this monk may not have walked by the snake with mindful friendliness. The snake may have been frightened, and that may be why the snake attacked this monk. So, snakes I see as special, very special beings, that they don't have any hands, but they go very fast. They have certain kind of abilities like that we humans don't have. In my childhood, I still remember, and I still have a scar here in my head. I saw a harmless snake, and my brother and myself took a thick cement. The cement that was exposed to the rain got very thick, so we picked them to hit the snake. My brother went before me, and he hit so hard on my head. That was a good lesson for me right there. This is a Ditta Dhamma Vedaniya Kamma, that I couldn't throw the stone. I was bleeding, and I ran to where my parents were. They were very far away, crying. I had to cross the river. My mom was working in the pepper garden, green pepper garden, and my uncle went and brought my father. So we went in a motorbike. At that moment, my uncle gave me little something to drink. That at that time I didn't know what was given. It happened to be alcohol to make me free from pain. And then I was taken to hospital. They put 5 stitches. And that is the last time I attempted to harm any animal. It's a good lesson for me. And every time I shave my hair, this comes to my mind. I hold every being dear to myself. So, the kind of meditation I did today with you all, thank you for joining that. These are stories, parts of our lives. I wish my cousin brother recovered from this and he changed his way of thinking about animals and try to love them as much as possible. So we should, according to the teachings of the Buddha and according to our own insight and wisdom and knowledge that we know, we should hold all animals, every being, dear in our hearts. That's it for today. Anything that you like to say before I conclude? Okay, then let's transfer merits. May the suffering ones be suffering free, fear struck fearless be. May the grieving shed all grief. May all beings find relief. May all beings find happy homes in their existences and find freedom from all sufferings. May Devas and Nagas protect us and the Sasana. May there be every blessings for all beings. May good things happen to you all. May health and healing be with you all. May the departed relatives rejoice in our good karma. May Devas rejoice in our good karma and also attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
So
you.
it was a very interesting story, very about the snake.
Mhm. Yeah,
Like it's Ditta Dhamma Vedaniya Kamana.
right,
In
right,
this birth itself.
right. In this
Without,
very life.
yeah. Okay, Venerable Sir,
Feel
thank
free
you.
to share that with
Yeah,
everyone.
yeah, that's what.
Okay, take care. I hope you're doing good.
Thank you. Same to you.